It's week 4 of the NFL, and we've got CeeDee Lamb. He was great a week ago, burning the secondary for 138 yards in that one. It's the Cowboys and the Patriots, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, and this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD, that moment of anticipation just before the game begins.
I know most of these guys have played well over 100 games dating back to their high school days. Imagine that number if you go all the way back to the Little League type of ball. But that excitement before a game, it never gets old. They all know how to channel it once they actually kick this one off, though.
So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And leading them out in the third year of a young career out of Alabama, it's Mac Jones.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass game, so he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a man who had some big years in a Cowboy uniform. Here's Zeke. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Off play action. Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Back to throw. Jones. He finds Douglas complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. The Patriots had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this 1st quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions and only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now, during that run, an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A second down throw for Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Douglas. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the play fake, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cowboy defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running right, it's Pollard. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Don't do us like that.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame. If he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Patriots to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Incomplete. Second and 10. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. Still shedding tackles. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 93 yards rushing for him now to this point. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He gets it to Cooks, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup, and officially they'll say it's going to go for 19. Prescott on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Tua Tagovailoa, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. Jared Goff, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Raiders. We saw the vet with plenty left, Ezekiel Elliott, putting together a strong first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now a give here to Pollard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and the lead is up to 8. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to attack.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a couple of the lead. And he He showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed. They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England trying to get a place on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Throwing, Jones. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And down to the 36-yard line here. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was.
Touchdown, Patriots! Juju Smith-Schuster, 33 yards. And the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And his throw here's incomplete.
NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 43. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
CD with the catch, of course, coming off of a monstrous 2022 with the Cowboys. 5th in the league in catches, 6th in yards, and took that jump from being a star to one of the league's elite wide receivers.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, Prescott again. His throw incomplete. He was waving as hard as wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And again, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Prescott now. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, Charles, you cannot say enough about that play by their special teams. Think about it. That keeps this game at 2 possessions in the second half and really adds pressure to the opposition.
Yeah, it certainly does, especially their offense. It takes a lot of pressure off the offense of the team that's leading. They've got a little bit more of a cushion to play with now. How about the thanks each guy was getting as they came off the field after that block? Special teams, certainly special in that situation.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Prescott now from the 50. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Second down, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Now Prescott. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Uche was used sparingly, less than 40% of the Patriots snaps. He has still authored a breakthrough season with 11.5 sacks. I would best believe his usage is going to skyrocket this season.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive. 2 for 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22. New England's offense set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Jones to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And his throw is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. Now Dak. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Shakes off the sand, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Pats, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon.